While he is streaky, he is putting those streaks closer together. They are like London buses now, and he is like an unstoppable train at times. Those are words of Nasser Hussain after another Stuart Broad masterclass helped England clinch a series win over South Africa at the start of this year. It is hard to argue given that his spell of 5, 14 and NBSP at the Wanderers was the 7th time the seamer and NBSP has picked up 5 or more wickets in a spell. There is no denying that once 30-year-old and NBSP is in full flow, stopping him can be near impossible in recent times more than ever. Here, as an NBSP, he prepares to play in his 100th test match, and NBSP, we look at his best test bowling figures, all of which have come in the last 4 years: 7 over 72 v West Indies, Lords 2012 and the first innings of the first test at Lords. Broad set the tone for the remainder of the 3-match series dominated by England. The hosts restricted the tourists to 102-4, Broad having removed opener Adrian Barrett, before Shivnarine Chanderpaul and Marlon Samuels frustrated the home side with a stand of 81. Broad returned the attack, and quickly got the breakthrough, dismissing Samuels before racing through the lower order. 2 in 2 balls wrapped up the innings as West Indies were bowled out for 243. Not content with 7 first innings wickets, Broad picked up another 4 in the second as England won by 5 wickets: 7 over 44 v New Zealand, Lords 2013 a year later, and Broad lit up Lords again with a destructive new ball spell that saw the Black Caps collapse to 68 all out in the 4th innings, sealing a 170-run win for England. The Notts quick had helped put England in a strong position, hitting a swift 26-0 in their second innings, and soon found his groove with the new ball. Peter Fulton snicked off to Broad third ball, before he dismissed Hamish Rutherford and Ross Taylor in the space of 3 balls in his third over. When he had Kane Williamson caught at cover soon after, the Kiwis were 21-4 and Broad had all 4. The dangerous Brendan McCullum was his next victim, trapped in front by an in-swinger. Tim Southey and Bruce Martin followed, but he was denied the chance of an 8th by a comical run out that confirmed an England win by 170 runs: 6 over 25 v India, Old Trafford 2014. With the ball swinging nicely at Old Trafford, the partnership of Broad and James Anderson exposed the Indian top order in dramatic style. They picked up 2 wickets apiece with the new ball, to leave Manuscript Dhoni's side floundering at 8-4. Dhoni himself was the mainstay of the innings, scoring 71, but following the dismissals of Ravi Ashwin and Bhuvneshwar Kumar, the India skipper became Broad's 5th victim. He castled Pankaj Singh 3 balls later as India succumbed for 152, Broad 6-4, setting the hosts on the road to an innings victory: 8 over 15 v Australia, and NBSP. Trent Bridge and NBSP 2015. With Anderson ruled out, it fell to Broad to lead the England attack, and he emphatically took to the role to secure career best figures with a phenomenal display of swing bowling. Chris Rogers fell to his second delivery, caught at first slip, before another beauty removed Steve Smith in the same over. Shaun Marsh and Adam Voges fell before the 5-4 was secured with the big wicket of Michael Clarke. When Nathan Lyon edged to slip, Australia were all out for 60 and Broad had 8, setting England up for another innings victory: 6 over 17 v South Africa, Wanderers 2016. So on to his most recent haul and the best overseas return of Broad's career at a pivotal moment in the match and the series. The match was evenly poised when South Africa's openers arrived at the crease for the second innings. They even survived a tricky 5-over spell before lunch unscathed, but after the interval Broad tore through a shell-shocked Proteas side. In his opening 10-over burst he took 5-14, including 5-1 in 31 balls at one stage, including the prize wickets of Hashim Amla and Abdi Villiers. After a well-earned break, the 29-year-old returned to pick up the final wicket with a brilliant one-handed catch off his own bowling. Watch each of the 5 tests between India and England live on Sky Sports, starting with the first test from 3.30 am on Sky Sports 2 on Thursday 9th November. You can watch Premier League football, plus England's tour of Bangladesh and the Mexican Grand Prix on Sky Sports. Upgrade now and enjoy 6 months at half price.